consumer confidence has dropped to its lowest level since February 2021.
In fact, consumers expect the economy will only get worse. The Consumer Confidence Index dropped again in June. It fell to 98.7. That's down 4.5 points from May. And the Expectations Index, which is based on consumers' short-term outlook on the economy, dropped dramatically in June. It's down more than 7 points from May, bringing it to the lowest level it's been since March of 2013.
Rick Newman, senior columnist for Yahoo Finance, joins us now for more on this. Hi, Rick. Great to see you. So how important of an economic indicator is the Consumer Confidence Report in the first place, and what do today's numbers signal to you?
It's kind of a mushy indicator. It basically tells you what people think is going on. It's surveys. It's not economic data on, amount of commerce going from point A to point B like that. But it tells you that Americans basically think the economy is slowing down and likely to get worse rather than better. And I think one way to think about it, rather than just monthly change or something like that, what direction is the economy going in? And this confidence survey and others tell us that the economy might be pretty good right now, but people think it is actually going to get worse in the future. That's a big difference from an economy that might be weak, but if people think it's going to get better in the future. And that matters because consumer psychology does affect how much money consumers spend, the decisions they make about whether to travel, what kind of jobs to take, and things like that. So psychology does matter in the economy. And consumers are saying we're kind of bummed out.
All right, so just to underscore here, the expectation index dropped sharply in June, meaning consumer short-term outlook on things like income, business, and the labor market conditions is fairly negative. How does this all line up, though, with sort of those underlying fundamentals we always hear about? Are people justified in having such poor expectations for the economy? If so, what can or should they be doing?
You could definitely make the case that American consumers are too gloomy. And the number one thing to look at that's really going right is the job market. We have an unemployment rate that is close to record lows. I mean, the biggest problem for the last, let's say, 12 to 18 months, once we finally got out of the COVID recession, has not been there aren't enough jobs. It's that there aren't enough workers. And this is still showing up in the jobs data. And that is one thing where people do say, yeah, we feel better about the job market than we do about other things. But, consumers, these questions that these surveys ask don't necessarily give consumers the ability to articulate what's really bothering them. And what's really bothering everybody is inflation, and in particular, gas prices that are close to $5 a gallon. So we have the highest inflation levels since the early 1980s. We've never seen gas at $5 a gallon. And whether the question asked people or not, that is the main thing that people think is going wrong. And they're correct about that. I mean, inflation is a huge problem. President Biden knows that at this point, his presidency depends on the success of his presidency depends on getting inflation down. And obviously, it's a big factor in the November midterm elections.
Yeah. Right. As you point out, psychology plays such a huge role here when we look at this particular
reality
facet.
versus perception, often two different things, right?
Yes. All right. Well, Rick Newman, thank you so much for your insight. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. See you.